And thanks for joining us, everybody. Welcome to the newest edition of Blue Streak Spotlight. This week, I am your host, Brendan Gullick, and I am joined by the current longest tenured John Carroll women's tennis players, Amy Marchlen and Anna Navatsyk. Ladies, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, with the success that you guys have had over each of the last 3 seasons, and so far going into this season, there's got to be a really unique chemistry that you guys share together. Can you kind of speak to that?
Well, we started off with 5 freshmen when we started playing, and now we're the only 2 that are still standing. So I think that we have a shared commitment and dedication and love for the sport. So that's helped a lot. Plus, we both like to have fun. We like to have fun out there and off the court, so I think that helps.
Definitely. Well, it's certainly Division III athletics are about competition, but also having fun. So it's good to see that you guys have continued to be successful throughout the 4 years that you guys have shared here, and certainly throughout this season as well.
Yeah, it's just interesting that the 2 of us do have such good chemistry when we play, because we have very different playing styles. And I recall from our freshman year, they never even put us together as a potential doubles team, because I didn't think they thought we'd be any good together. But sophomore year, we just played together and we're pretty good, so
great.
Stuck.
Well, this year we also have a new head coach for John Carroll for both the men's and the women's tennis team, Sean Keenan. So with the season kind of getting underway, you know, you get the new coach in, sort of that warm and fuzzy feeling of optimism, for lack of a better term. What are you guys most looking forward to this season as you go in with the new head coach?
Well, from what we've seen from Sean, he is very passionate about the sport and very organized, so that's nice. Coaches past haven't necessarily been that way. And he also just loves the sport and loves to coach, and that's very helpful. So to be under a coach who really cares about what he's doing is fun. And plus, just being with the girls, we're looking forward to that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've had an interesting experience in college tennis. I don't think we realized what we were getting ourselves into, because this is our 4th year and our 4th coach. Not an ideal situation, but you know, Sean just seems awesome. Like Anna said, he genuinely cares about us, and honestly, like, we have great practices, really productive, which I don't think we saw in the past. So.
Good. Well, it's good to have somebody come in with that sense of optimism and really desire to continue on in John Carroll and make the tennis team as best they can. Now, Anna, this next one is for you. You know, in search for that new head coach, we kind of turned to you to kind of play the role as player coach. So throughout the offseason, how were you able to kind of keep your teammates focused and trained for this upcoming year?
Well, I come from a family of a lot of coaches. I have 3 older sisters, so when I get a chance to boss people around, it's really nice. And I could jump at that. But personally, I love this sport, and I've seen the lack of unity in years past, and so that was something that, as a senior, I think that both Amy and I had the capability of bringing that to a team, and that was something that I wanted the freshman and sophomore girls to feel like they were part of a team and welcomed, because I didn't necessarily feel that way when I was younger. So just to have a sense of leadership while still showing that you care about everyone on the team and respect everyone on the team was a big part of it for me.
Certainly, and that's what, you know, an ideal coach would look to in a senior is, you know, as he's trying to find somebody to help build his program on. So I'm sure that Coach Keenan certainly appreciated that. And Amy, you're very involved on campus. You recently neglected the double major, but you're still sticking with the management major, which is a pretty tough major as well. You know, you're involved both in your sorority and in the student union. How do you balance it all?
Right. I do keep pretty busy. But, you know, I've just always been like that, even in high school, involved in everything. Tennis was like my main thing then. But, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely more productive just if I keep busy. And I really enjoy everything I'm involved in. I couldn't pick just one. So I think that's one of the good things about John Carroll, too, is, like, I can play tennis. I can be in a sorority and student government. So
good.
It's fun.
Well, it certainly is fun, and it's going to be a fun upcoming season. Now let's close this interview with a fun question here. Anna from Pittsburgh, Amy from Chardon. Football season, I know you guys... Oh, it's the opposite. Yeah. Okay, so Amy from Pittsburgh, Anna from Chardon. Okay, well, nonetheless, still that rivalry between the Steelers and the Browns. How do you guys coexist during football season?
Well, I mean, the past 3 years have been pretty uneventful because it's a given the Steelers beat the Browns, so you have to brush it off. But this past November,
was a bit of an issue for us.
The Browns did beat the Steelers, as I'm sure every Cleveland fan knows, and won't get into too many details, but the night did end with me with a scar on my face. So,
Not for me.
yeah, so it's a good time. We still have fun.
Good. Well, it's good that we can maintain that competitiveness both on the court and off the court. Ladies, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate your time, and good luck this upcoming Saturday in your next match.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll be back relatively soon with our next edition of Blue Streak Spotlight. I'm your host, Brendan Gullick. Thanks for joining us.